We finally made it.
You can tell it's tough just looking at it.
Yeah, it'd probably mess us up good.
I've got a really bad feeling about this.
Hear my call!
In here!
Spread!
Never that time! The flashing part's their weak point.
Glacier!
Begin!
I'll be saving this
Double
one!
demon
There!
bang!
And again! Here's a purge malevolence! Magic denied!
Its armor's too strong. Then split it open!
Be my guest.
There!
Shine! Radiant light! Full set regeneration!
Here's my help! First aid!
Hey, now see that you don't get in trouble again.
Let the marksman handle this!
I'll stop its charge!
Thanks, Kisara.
In a bind?
Amazing.
I can't do I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
This is my fault.
Negative
gate!
One more!
Resonate with the earth!
Here I go! You're mine! Here I go! Purge malevolence!
Coming through! Ha! Now! Scarlet Inferno!
Water! Hear my call! Purge malevolence! Only getting started!
Another
Sleep now!
incantation ruined.
Dragon Swarm!
Hitting pile driver!
Try this! This time!
I'll thank you.
Resuscitation! Denied! Here, let me help!
Shine! Carve through!
Radiant light! Full
Regeneration!
Eat dirt!
Regenerate!
First aid! One more!
Rising Wyvern!
Purge malevolence! Waterfall! Freeze Lancer!
Elusive deity! Hitting pile
Where are you going?
Blew away!
There!
Crush!
Purge malevolence!
Ready and rare!
Water! Hear
Elusive
my call!
deity!
Sleep now!
Hitting pile driver!
House this!
Castle!
The waters of creation! Magic
Elusive deity!
Rising
Hitting pile driver!
Here, the waters of creation! Magic! Leave the charges to me!
Take this!
One more! Purge malevolence!
Armor won't save you!
Cover the caster!
Eat dirt!
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Seal! You're gone! Blah, 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 blah!
Sorry.
Rising! Stay away from my friend!
Air pressure!
Sharply strike!
From beyond!
I'll bring you back from death's abyss!
Explosive ring!
Too much!
That's gonna
Here
smart.
I go! I'm only getting... The waters of creation! Where are you going? There! Right away! I'm only getting... Purge malevolence!
Ready and ready!
Lightning! Right back at ya!
Ignite!
Here I go! It's Purge malevolence!
Begin!
Arcane waterfall! In here!
Elusive deity!
Let's get you off of
Hitting
the way!
pile driver! Thrilling performance!
Poodle.
I couldn't make it in time. I can carve through armor!
Take it!
Leave the charges to me!
Imbue this... Extinguished soul with light!
Alpha!
Primed and ready! It's over!
Shine in a bind!
Death's abyss!
Double demon bang!
Here's a healing art! First aid!
Why'd you heal me?
To stop you dying?
Sleep now! Where are you going? Ha! More with air! House it!
Rising Wyvern!
Elusive deity!
Nice
Hear
work!
my call!
Rising Phoenix!
Hitting pile
I
driver!
don't feel anything! I'll bring you back
pay
from
for that.
death's abyss! Resuscitation!
Eternal devastation!
One more! Water! Hear my call!
Smart.
Spread!
Rising Wyvern!
Here's a healing art!
carve through armor.
First aid!
Dragon Fury. Try this.
Glacier!
I'm ready. Ring.
Alphen! This ends now!
Consider yourself finished.
Here goes! Here's a healing art!
Severed blade.
Elusive deity! In here!
Cheating pile driver.
Not so fast!
Sword Rain Alpha.
It's weakened!
Pull away. This ends now.
Showtime! There!
Burn.
Let the marksman handle this! Take that!
Take this.
Bullseye!
Sword Rain Alpha. Flew away. Elusive deity. Tornado Drive. Elusive deity.
Here's a healing art!
Eternal
First
devastation.
aid! Here's take it! First aid! Water from creation! Magic is in!
Cheating pile
Here!
driver.
Water! Here my call!
Rising water.
Water! Here my call! One more!
Elusive deity.
Magic is in!
Can you take it?
Freeze Lancer! Bullseye!
Portal blade.
Such unadulterated
Here's
fury.
blah blah blah! This is in the sky and mine! I never miss!
Cheating pile driver.
Water! Hear my call!
It's gonna attack.
Right! Watch out!
Pierce.
Forgive me.
All right, that does it! Sometimes the best medicine is the toughest to swallow, too. It's over! Water, hear my call! Spread! I'm only getting started! Sighted!
Denied!
There! Go!
Not done yet.
Sighted!
Sword Rain Alpha. Flew away. Crush.
Blazer!
Ready and
Here, let me help!
Sword Rain Alpha.
Here I go! Here's a healing art! First aid!
I owe you one.
You're mine! Ready to go!
Imbue this vanquished soul with life. Resuscitation. Shine.
Blazer!
Radiant light.
Still have some light left in me.
Demon Tag. This one's all mine.
The
Rising
waters
Phoenix.
of creation magic is in!
You're mine.
Feel!
Take this.
Here goes!
Not today.
One last one!
Where are you going?
Hurry, you get the dip!
Now you see what I can do.
Here I go! It's over!
Far enough!
Sonic Thrust.
Can't get out of this.
It's over! Glacier!
Take it. You're mine.
Take it! I'm only getting started!
Rising Radiant light.
Here's a healing art!
Regeneration. Regenerate.
Here I go!
Phoenix.
It's
We've
over!
got him on the run.
Don't get cocky!
Right. Still anyone's
Let
fight.
the marksman handle
Too
this.
much.
Here's a Glacier!
Ready and rare. Demon
Everlasting
dominance.
Freeze Lancer sighted!
Now you see what I can do.
Here, let me help! First aid! There! Don't mind if I do! Close one! Right back at you! Sighted! It's over!
Not today.
Everlasting
Glacier!
darkness. Negative
Rising
gate.
Wyvern.
Resonate with the earth.
Sighted! I'm only getting started! One more! I give you any... Here I go! You're mine!
Elusive.
Sighted! Water! Hear my call! Magic is spread! Water! Hear my call! I'm ready! Close one!
Take this.
Water! Hear my call! Hit!
Now you see what I can do.
Water! Hear my call!
This one's mine.
Spread! Water! Hear my call! Spread! Water! Hear my call! Spread!
I'm ready.
Kisara, frozen!
Hammer.
I still got a ways to go.
We've reached our destination. Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
I wonder what we'll find out there this time.
Most likely Zoogles, I would reckon.
I mean, other than them.
Mahog Sar. That makes 4 out of the 5 realms that I've visited now. Out of our way!
You're mine!
Can you take
Let's give it a whirl! Go! Purge Malevolence and a Arctic Waterfall! Hear my call! I'm ready!
This one keeps charging us!
That's what my shield's for. Get behind me.
Got it! I'll leave it to you!
Do it! Get toasty!
Burn strike!
Easy peasy, huh, Hoodle?
Go no further! It's over! Where are you going?
Purge Malevolence! There! Go!
I'm only getting started!
In here!
Not today!
The waters of creation! I'm only getting started!
Cover the caster!
Here I go! I'm only getting started!
I'll stop its charge.
Thanks, Isara!
You're mine! Here goes! Who wants to die
One
next?
last!
Take Malevolence! You're do it!
Waterfall!
Go for it! Prepare to crumble!
Together, that wasn't even a problem. What's this thing? I need something to eat.
Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo. Hoo hoo hoo. Hoo. Maybe something's going on in the forest.
Hi, Hoodle! One more! Here I go! It's over!
Let's cover the caster!
Shine! Radiant light! Force of
Purge
regeneration!
coming through! There!
In here!
Close one!
Right back at sighted!
I'm only here's a healing arm!
Charge like
Don't
that
get in
can
my
easily
way.
be fatal.
Just as well, I'm here.
I'll take it from here. Let's see how you handle this!
Deus Roar! There! It's over! Arctic Waterfall!
Excellent technique.
How are your weapons holding up?
Best not to give me any ideas.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
I'm ready!
Let's talk it.
Go for it! Prepare to crumble! Barely a blip on our radar.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
I didn't realize there was a pond here.
Yeah, this is Taka Pond. And it happened to have saved my life once upon a time.
What do you mean?
As a kid, I survived life under the past lords by escaping here when I needed to. It's terrible to swim in, but great for catching a bite for dinner away from Ren and eyes. Bear in mind, our rations back then weren't enough to live off of. You had to take matters into your own hands if you wanted enough food to survive.
But how did you catch them? With your bare hands?
That might take a while. Fish are prone to swim away at the first sign of trouble. I'd put bait or a lure on a line and use it with a fishing rod. You must not be familiar with fishing if this sounds new to you. Here, let me show you how it's done.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Not my lucky day, I guess. Ha! I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
There we go. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Nice work!
Ha! Time to try a different spot. Ha! Time to try a different spot. Is this what I think it is? Dagnabbit! It got away. Reel it in. She's got a good size to her, all told.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
Where should I cast my line? Yeah! All right, once more from the top. Time to try a different spot. Is this what I think it is? I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
You tamed a real beast.
Ha! Time to try a different spot. Time to try a different spot. I've got something. You've got to know when to quit. All right. I'll let you go this time. Okay, change of plans. All right. Good fishers always keep their cool. And that's all there is to it.
Wow. It seems like you need to have good reflexes to catch anything. I don't know if it's really for me. Kisara? I think I've seen enough.
Oh, sorry. I guess I'm just in my own little world when I go fishing.
Looks like we're going to be here for a while.
That's how fishing goes. You wait for a bite, and then the real battle begins. Miguel told me that different fish live in different regions, and you have to pick the right rod and lure for what you're hoping to catch.
But that doesn't change the fact it's a giant time sink.
Of course, each fish has its own unique flavor, too. And some of them are supposed to be extremely delicious.
When you put it like that, maybe it's worth me trying my hand at fishing after all.
You're just in it for the food.
I was hoping we'd get to fish during our travels. And it just so happens I made sure to grab my brother's old rod before I left Vicente. So, if you ever feel like fishing when we've got a little downtime, just let me know.
Good to hear. Thanks for showing us. Okay!
There's a nice breeze here. Hup. Reel it in. I'll get you next time. Looks like I lost it. All right, once more from the top. Ha! There we go. Anybody could reel in that.
You sure know what you're doing. Reel it in. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Could have been worse. At least you caught something.
I'm always amazed what healing arts can do.
Hey.
Hmm?
Is it just me, or have those two barely spoken a single word to one another?
I know, right? But after everything that happened with Miguel, is it really any wonder?
Kinda puts a damper on the whole journey though, huh? How long do you think they're gonna keep this up?
If it bothers you that much, why don't you ask them?
Why do I have to ask?
How come you walk together like that?
She really doesn't beat around the bush.
You mean Kisara and myself?
You hadn't noticed? You've been practically joined at the hip ever since we left Vicente.
I guess it's force of habit, most likely. I was always ready to protect him, should the need arise. It sort of came with the job description.
Right. From being in the Elder Menancia Guard. Although, Dohalim's pretty capable of defending himself, isn't he?
Having guards doesn't necessarily mean the one being guarded is weak. No one's perfect all the time.
Even so, it's not like they're entirely wrong, Kisara. You're no longer in my employ, after all.
I don't know. I mean, if it's what she's used to and you're both comfortable with it, then who are we to judge?
But she doesn't serve him anymore. It isn't normal for her to keep following him around like she still does.
You know, she's probably right. And a lot has changed over the last few days. I guess it wouldn't hurt to rethink our relationship in light of the new circumstances. Perhaps I'll give it some thought after all. Does that sound all right by you?
Of course.
You might want to stop asking his permission for every little thing while you're at it.
Sorry. It's not that easy, shaking off old habits. I'll probably need a little time to get fully used to it. I've noticed that sometimes we come across enemies who fight like you, and try to dodge our attacks at the last second.
I hate those guys. I can get some hits in when they move into attack, but otherwise they slip past damn near everything else I throw at them.
If what you're seeking is a way to more reliably hit them, there is a solution.
Try to outclass them on reflexes?
I possess the ability to command Earth elemental beings to some extent. They emerge as the land itself and take root on my command. They will swiftly bind the enemies, at which point you can dispatch them.
Huh?
What he means is that he can make plants grow to hold the enemies in place. At least I think that's probably what he's saying.
I'm glad at least one of us understands him. So basically, if we find an enemy that likes to dodge, we should let Dohalim handle it.
I shall do what I can within my modest means to help.
Finally. If only we could have... flown with the wind to get here faster.
Looks like we get to sleep with a roof over our heads.
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
There's a nice breeze here. I've got something. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Yeah! All right. Anybody could reel in that.
Not too shabby, friend.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Now where might those fish be?
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Yeah! Okay, change of plans. Yeah! I've got something. reeled us in a big one.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
Ha! Reel it in. She's got a good size to her, all told.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
Yeah! I've got a good feeling about this one. Good fishers always keep their cool. I've got something. That's not a fish I see often.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught!
There's a nice breeze here. Everything looks fine with the lure. All right, let's do this. All right. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
That went pretty well.
Reel it in. You've got to know when to quit. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Ha! All right, once more from the top. Hup! Okay, change of plans. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Ha! Okay, change of plans. Hup! All right, once more from the top. Time to try a different spot. Yeah! Time to try a different spot. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Hup! Time to try a different spot. Ha! Reel it in. Looks like I hooked a pretty rare fish.
I see you've gotten even better at this.
As I recall... Paul, there's a recipe we've yet to try.
Yeah, this is the last ingredient we need.
Then let's go ahead and prepare it.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
There's something in the water.
Where should I cast my line?
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. There we go. Boy, that's a bit of a letdown.
Nice work!
Now where might those fish be? Reel it in. Well, that wasn't much of a challenge.
Not too shabby, friend.
Time to try a different spot. Time to try a different spot. Hup. Okay, change of plans. Hup. Time to try a different spot. Yeah. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. All right, once more from the top. Ha! Reel it in. That's not a fish I see often.
There certainly are a wide array of fish on Dana.
We've reached our destination. I won't forgive you!
Dance in the wind!
Rising
Air
Viper!
thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Dance in the wind! Air thrust! Hear my call! We won that by a mile!
No further!
Spread!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
We won that by a mile!
Let's dispose of the trash.
Burn in hell!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. Barely a blip on our radar.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. All right. That's not a fish I see often.
I don't recognize that fish. Is it okay to eat?
What do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Now, where might those fish be? Yeah! All right. I'll catch something bigger next time.
Maybe you could keep it as a pet.
All right, once more from the top.
You're still not done fishing yet? Boring.
You need patience to fish. Reel it in. Anybody could reel in that.
Guess it's important to stay calm.
Where should I cast my line? Reel it in. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
I can't believe you caught that with a rod. Amazing.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. All right, once more from the top. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Dang, this fish is being stubborn. Ugh. I'll get you next time. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Oh boy, she's a big one. You've got to know when to quit. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. All right, once more from the top. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. This one's putting up a real fight. I'll get you next time. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Dang, this fish is being stubborn! Dagnabbit! It got away. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. This feels like a big one. Wow, this fish is seriously rare.
We sure hit the jackpot. That'll taste great.
I wasn't sure if I'd actually reel it in, but somehow I did.
That was intense. It looked like you were practically dueling with the fish.
Yeah, I kept thinking your rod was going to snap in half the entire time I was watching.
It's a whopper of an armored sturgeon. It wriggled so much I thought my arms would pop out of their sockets.
The fish was all bah, and your rod was all creak, and the water was all splash, 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 splash. But you held your own and reeled it in. It was crazy. You're like a heavyweight fishing champion.
Heavyweight?
Law.
No, I just mean you put your full weight behind the thing.
Law, how about you put your full weight behind zipping your pie hole?
I meant it as a compliment.
Looks like we made it here in one piece.
There's something in the water.
You finally made it.
Right, here goes!
Lightning to them!
On your
It's
knees.
Thunder Blade! Lightning to them! One more!
Catch
Thunder
up.
Blade! Purge Malevolence! Arctic
These little ones are hardly airborne beasts. My spec.
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however
Can
I
you take
can.
care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Easy peasy. Ha hoodle.
A fish! You saw it too, right?
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. There's a nice breeze here. Oh! I didn't think I'd catch something this big.
You tamed a real beast.
Wouldn't it be easier to simply use astral arts to catch the fish and be done with it?
That misses the whole point of going out to fish. Now, where might those fish be? Time to try a different spot. Reel it in. We can get a good meal out of this fella.
That flapper was a true fighter.
Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. We've got a lively one! This fish is way bigger than I was expecting.
Are we going to be able to finish all that?
That was quite the little adventure we went on.
A fish! You saw it! Two, right?
We finally made it. Judging by the stench, I'd say the animals at the ranch are all grown now.
I hope we catch something decent.
Indeed. Hungry bellies are counting on this. Where should I cast my line? There's a nice breeze here. Yeah! All right, once more from the top. Hup. Okay, change of plans. Okay, change of plans. I've got something. I reeled us in a big one.
We can make a real feast out of this bad boy.
Hey, what do you think about that spot?
Good idea. I'll go for that one. Hup. Okay, change of plans. Yeah! Time to try a different spot. There we go. That's not a fish I see often.
Wow, what an awesome fish you caught!
Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. All right, once more from the top. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Hup. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. All right, once more from the top. Time to try a different spot. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. All right, once more from the top. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Ha! All right, once more from the top. Yeah! Time to try a different spot. Yeah! Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. Time to try a different spot. Okay, change of plans. This one's putting up a real fight. Wow, this fish is seriously rare.
That thing lives on Dana?
Wow, I can't believe you caught another amazing fish!
Yeah, no kidding. I had no idea there was anything like that even swimming around in the... Kisara?
Huh? Oh, hey, Rinwell, Alphen.
Why the long face? Not happy with your haul?
Are you not sure how you want to cook it? If you don't mind it being grilled, I'd be happy to do it for you.
No, it's nothing like that. Here, take a look at this. It's a golden catfish.
A golden catfish? Is there some kind of problem with it or something? It's not like it's poisonous or anything, right?
My brother Miguel told me something about catfish once. He said, when you find a big one, it's an omen. And with a catfish this big, I'm just hoping it isn't a sign something bad's coming our way.
Are catfish like that supposed to be bad omens?
Not necessarily, but you know how these things go. Omens usually don't pop up to warn you of when good things are coming.
Well, think of it like this. Omens just mean that change is coming. And in this case, it's change that all of us are going to bring.
Totally. We're trying to overthrow the big bad Renans. If that's a bad omen for anyone, then we're gonna make sure it's for them.
Huh. I never thought of it like that. Then I guess you could say this fish is Miguel's way of telling us that he's with us. That we can do this.
We're going to build a future for Dana that's as bright as that fish.
You bet we will. Looks like we made it here in one piece. A fish! You saw it too, right? Where should I cast my line? you looking at me like that?
That armor you wear is standard issue for the Menancian Guard, right?
Originally, I've added some flair to it in a lot of places.
I noticed, especially with that open back.
We guardsmen pride ourselves on never showing our back to our enemies. It's my way of making myself live up to that. Plus, it makes it that much lighter and easier to maintain.
Dohalim, do you have anything to say about this?
Every guardsman is allowed to wear their armor as they see fit.
And you, Law?
Huh? Why are you asking me?
Done. This is sure to give the others some much-needed energy.
Dohalim, care if I hang out for a while? You worried about what's going on with Menancia?
What makes you think that?
Well, you were speaking to Kisara earlier, weren't you?
It's rude to listen in on others, you know.
Sorry. I didn't hear what you two were actually talking about, though. I just figured it was Menancia since it was the two of you.
I am but a former lord who has abandoned his post. I'm no longer in a position to lead the realm in any capacity whatsoever. Yet Kisara still seeks out my opinions, knowing full well that is the case. This despite the fact I am no longer her master either.
Couldn't it be precisely because you're not her master anymore? It's natural for friends to want to hear each other's opinions.
I hadn't considered that possibility.
It's funny what you miss sometimes.
Hardly uncommon among artistic types such as myself. When lordships are decided based solely on one's astral energy, it can lead to funny results.
But even so, you still took your job as lord seriously, didn't you?
Certainly. I learned to perform my functions. However, I was less interested in ruling, so much as avoiding life and death decisions. Of course, such a mentality in the end led only to sickening pain and death taking place elsewhere out of sight. I pretended not to see or hear any of it, content to let our supposed peace and equality keep me blind and deaf to reality. I was a fool.
But you're making amends.
I would like to think so. The path ahead is dark, yet I still walk on. I merely pray that I shan't fall down any holes along the way. I do believe it's about time that I retire. Shall we get moving?
We've reached our destination.
You guys want to rest here?
I think the animals back at the ranch should be all grown up by now.
I just noticed none of you other Danans have spirit cores. Why is that?
Both of my parents were part of the resistance in Calaglia. In fact, my birth was kept a secret from the Renans.
Mine too. We always lived in hiding, so I never had a spirit core embedded in me like I was supposed to.
What about you, Alphen? You were a slave in Calaglia before all this, weren't you?
To be completely honest, I'm not sure why I don't have one. All the other Danan slaves around me did. I was the only exception. They tended to keep their distance from me to avoid attracting any attention from the soldiers, because of my mask and all. What about you, Kisara? Do you still have your spirit core?
No. I was able to find a good Renan doctor who's sympathetic to our kind, and had them remove it before I left. They did such a great job, the procedure didn't even leave a scar.
One of the benefits of coexistence, huh?
I know that once the spirit vessel was shut down, there wasn't much need for me to hurry. But still, I didn't like having that mark of servitude lingering on me any longer than I had to. It may sound a little strange to hear me say this, but I'm just me now. Not a guardsman or a slave. I'm my own woman, and this is my chance to have a new beginning.
This sure is one rugged road. You'd think they'd keep this at least a little better maintained, right?
Why spend energy fixing that which is rarely used? Repairs require time and effort, which in our world means slaves, often in great numbers. For you, it may be a simple request, but that can quickly become another's difficult burden. Nobody gains anything without someone expending effort.
And you know, somehow that someone always ends up being a Danan, while the Renans are the ones who gain.
True enough. Ideally, in a perfect world, I think it's only fair that the ones who need it should be the ones to perform the work.
However, when doing so could be dangerous like it is here, there are many who would prefer that it be others who risk their lives in their stead.
So, what you're saying is that people will just put up with the inconvenience until someone else comes along to fix it for them?
Indeed. And it is those who can no longer bear that feeling that inevitably take action. Much like the Danans in our group do so now. As strange as it may be to hear such a thing from the likes of myself.
It's true that most of the Danans in Calaglia have been resigned to just accepting things as they are. Still, we can't just blame them for...
What are you making that face for? You're not worn out already, are you?
Nah, just regretting I ever said anything in the first place.
This one's tough, but we have no choice.
Let me know if you need healing. Field! Blood! Tidal wave! I'm never good with airborne targets. Here I go. I'm only getting started.
Airborne scoundrel!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
One more! Leave the charges to me!
It's over.
Water!
Hear my call, raised and ready. Take the hurt! Arctic waterfall! I think I'm getting stronger. I've got a really bad feeling about this.
No further.
Freeze Lancer! Here goes! Never miss! Hard Malevolence! Arctic waterfall! Freeze Lancer! Take that!
Rising Falcon!
Blazer! Hard Malevolence!
Got flyers!
I've got
Finish
it!
it!
Let a marksman hit! Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Well then, I should probably think of...
All right.
There's nowhere to run from my art. When he slows down, that's our chance. Blow away.
It's like trying to keep up with a wolf.
In a bind?
You're mine. Try this.
Hear me, flame of fury.
Prepare to be sealed, O fleet of foot. Actually, perhaps found is more appropriate.
Let's talk and more doing.
You're mine. You're mine. You're on.
One more.
No further.
I'm only getting back into the fray.
Swirl
Get away.
Take this.
Purge malevolence.
Here I go. It's over. Sleep now.
Banana, let's
I'm
go.
only getting started.
Bullseye. Purge malevolence. Hear my call. Waterfall. Spread. Field.
No further.
Go get him. All right. Spread. It's showtime. Hear my call. Here goes. Spread. Bullseye. I'm only getting started. Go get him. Purge malevolence. Blah, blah, blah. Here I go. Field. The waters of freedom. Blah, blah, blah. Water. Hear my call. Here. Spread. This will come in handy. Hear my call. Here's a spread.
Hold nothing back. Double demon
Excellent technique.
How are your weapons holding up?
That's not to give me any ideas.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
All yours, Kisara.
Got some interesting moves there, Dohalim. I'm glad you're on our side.
I'm simply glad to hear that I can make myself useful to you all. Huh?
What's wrong?
We seem to have come across some rather unusual objects.
What, you mean that pile of garbage?
No mere garbage, I assure you. Still, I've never seen anything shaped like it before. I'm intrigued.
Are you curious about this stuff, Rinwell?
Yeah. I think he might have found some old Danon relics. They look like the remains of a bunch of objects that disappeared after the Renans first invaded.
And yet here I am, holding them without so much as a second thought. I imagine the sight must be unsettling to you.
Not really, just that it must be nice to be a Renan who has time to indulge in stuff like that, unlike the rest of us.
Are you interested in this stuff too, Dohalim?
Charmed may be a better turn of phrase. I simply love objects that can give me a sense of what their maker was thinking, the history that went into their creation. You see, we Renans have hardly any such objects that trace back to our distant past.
I still don't understand what you two find so intriguing about it, though.
Why not? We're talking about our own culture here.
I get that, but it's not like this stuff is any use now, does it? It's just old. Real old.
Oh, but it does. Holding it in your hands like this, one can feel and engage with the distant past in a way no history book can ever accomplish.
I'll take your word for it. Well, seeing as it's Danon history, just make sure you're careful with it. All right, Dohalim?
But of course. There's history in the air here. I can smell it.
I don't smell anything.
Don't encourage him.
We're still standing. Barely.
Visibility along this path will remain limited for some... Take care not to get ambushed.
I'm surprised you know the terrain here so well. Lords don't strike me as having much time for wandering in the woods.
Sometimes I would take strolls along here when I wished to be alone.
You always did have a...
This won't be easy.
Don't be such a pessimist.
This one's mine.
Not so fast. Tornado
You
drive.
got company.
Glacier spear. Here's evil.
Flying freaks! Why can't they just sit still?
Leon, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than done.
Can you take it?
Here's our
You're mine.
The water's over and on deck.
I'll think.
Glacier spear.
Here's evil. One last one. Freeze laser. Here goes.
Here's a healing arm.
I'm ready.
Alpin. Astral energy.
Say no more. Got it.
Well done.
In a bind?
Here I go. You're mine.
My body.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Xion. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Let's refrain from losing.
No choice.
It's hard
take you all on.
If it's in the sky, it's mine. The water's magic is here. I'm only getting started. Sleep now.
Armor won't save you!
Excited. I'm only getting started. I never miss. Go get him.
Leave the ensnaring to me.
Yeah! It's pummeling to me!
The enemy wields arcs too.
We'll soon see about that. Here goes. Go get him. One last one. Here, let me help. First aid.
Did you just heal me?
Yes, I need you, remember?
Right.
Here's a healing arc. First aid. One more. It's underway.
Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize. I thought you were
I'm
going
quite
to
aware without you reminding me.
Nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Freeze laser. Astral energy. Full throttle.
Resonate with the earth.
No defense. You're bullseye. Freeze laser. Tornado. Blah, blah, blah.
Resonate with the earth. Armor won't save you.
I'll be saving this one.
Do it!
Only the best materials in your garments.
You really do have quite the discerning eye, Dohalim.
Yeah, they all kind of look the same to me.
It's so hilly around here. I can feel my feet getting blisters.
That's mountain hiking for you. It can be pretty tough if you're not used to these sorts of trails.
I take it you're...
Get lost!
Arctic waterfall!
Stay calm.
Freeze laser! Here goes! You're mine! Hard malevolent! Arctic waterfall! Sleep now.
An astral
Thanks for the concern.
That's my cue!
Simple repayment for a favor owed.
Shut him
I don't
down.
grant favors, and I don't accept them either.
Let's get you all tucked away! My Alpha! Ready! Let's give it a whirl! Here's a hard malevolent! Magic is there!
Bring your destiny. Then tonight's meal is on you.
Give it a whirl! Take that! Bullseye! Let's give it a whirl!
I thought you were going to wreck the place.
I'm not nearly finished yet.
Then I'll provide assistance however I can.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Here goes!
Finish
Take
it!
that!
Demon Fang!
Finish it!
Light burst forth!
Radiant Genesis!
Hey, I'm pretty lucky. This one's
I'm
tough.
only getting started. I never miss.
A new melody.
Here's over. Glacial Spear. Here's evil. There's the Rage Lancer. Searing Pestilence. Eliminate will. Into the water. Searing Tonic. And National Railway. Flare Tornado. These enemies are to me.
No complaints here.
I never miss. You get the gist. Take it. Sleep now. There. I'm only getting started. The water. Blah, blah, blah. Here I go. Take it away. One last time.
You attack without mercy.
Because I can't.
Not against a worthy opponent.
Your power is a spectacle to behold. I can feel my precision improving.
That's no ordinary enemy.
Come and face me.
Excited. Malevolent. Arctic Waterfall.
Can't get out of this.
Freeze land there.
Armor won't save you.
And again.
Everlasting darkness.
My
Negative
alpha.
gate.
Sleep now.
Resonate with the earth. The
Go
last
get
mine.
it.
Damn it. It's too fast.
My
Stand
alpha.
back.
Whistle.
I'll trip it up.
Blah, blah, blah. Magic. Tidal wave. This one's mine. I never miss.
Elusive deity.
Far enough. Got me.
Can you take it?
Purge the level. One more. Waterfall. In here.
On your
Here I go. Glacial Spear. Here's evil. Freeze it. Last one. Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you
Blade
reminding
moves
me.
like silk.
I just let my instincts take over.
How fascinating.
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content. If it's in the sky, it's mine.
Coming through. Ha! Now. Scarlet Inferno. From beyond.
I'll bring you
Imbue this
back from
vanquished
death to
soul.
bed.
Rise beneath dirt. Resuscitation.
Resuscitation!
In a bind.
I still have some fight left in me. Here's a healing arc. First aid!
Rise
I'm
again.
ready! Go for it! Prepare to crumble! I think I'm getting stronger.
The design of this equipment is really interesting.
You must really like it, Alphen. More Danon ruins here too, I see.
What were people eating?
Coming through.
Damn it! Waterfall! I never miss!
Is that a healing arc?
It is. I can't ignore your pain.
I'll try to be more careful.
I'm only getting started. Arctic Waterfall! Here! You're mine! More for the stop! My alma! Not on my watch! Take blah 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 magic!
Negative
Freeze
gate.
Lancer! One last one! Here I go! Blah 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 magic! Freeze Lancer! One more!
Take this.
Bullseye! Anything in
Beneath
order!
dirt.
I'm only getting started! So that's how a lord fights.
I don't perform.
I'm going to pretend I didn't hear you say that.
I must keep striving.
You can ease off yourself.
Pot calls the kettle black.
Good advice for all of us, to be honest.
What's this thing?
Let's dispose of the trash.
I shall ensure you survive this.
Sleep now.
I'm yours.
The water creation. You're mine. Tidal wave. There. I never miss. I'm ready. One last one. Here I go. I never miss. Take on.
No further. I'm ready.
Kisara, I'll stop your movement.
And I'll stop your life!
Here I go. I'm only getting started. Arctic Waterfall. Sleep now.
You are
As soon as I'm done here, I'll come help out.
I'm practically unstoppable.
I sure have built up a sweat with this hike.
Rest assured, we have reached the top. It's all downhill from here. quite literally.
So Mahag Sar's just up ahead then?
Indeed. If you look, across this mountain is the Lord's Keep.
What's this place here? Some kind of old house?
I don't know about that. Little help!
Glacial spear.
Resonate with the earth. Come one, come
Sweet
on.
now. Freeze Blazer!
On your
Hit! One more! There!
Far enough.
One left! The water!
air pressure.
Time!
I can cross through armor.
Benediction light.
Ready!
I can't heal you forever.
Hard first aid!
This one's mine.
Here's the evil!
Primed and
Freeze
ready.
Blast, not in your dreams!
There
You
you
go!
go. You're mine.
You're open! Freeze Blaster!
Do
Here's
it.
another! Kisara frozen!
Hammer.
Healing arts take their toll on the user, you know.
Ah, right. Want a rest?
Out of our way.
Toxicity! Sealed! There!
I'm only getting started.
There! Searing Tempest! Go get it! I will! Flare Tornado! Hit! Into the shadows! Take Purge Malevolent! Arctic Waterfall!
I can handle it. I'll bring you back from death's abyss.
Here I come.
Anything in armor is all
And
mine.
again!
These little ones are hardly worth our time.
Less talking, more pummeling.
Cut them apart to your heart's content.
Where are you going?
If it's in the sky, it's mine. Do it! Well, we're on the home stretch now.
Don't take your eyes off the prize.
I'm quite aware without you reminding me.
Just as the doctor ordered!
Here I go.
I never miss! One last one! Blah, blah,
Glacial
blah,
spear.
there!
Can't
Here's
get out
the
of
evil!
this.
Sealed! Freeze
I'm
Blaster!
ready.
More for the stockpile!
Okay, here I go.
Fighting in this state isn't advisable. Let's dispose of the trash.
You picked the wrong fight.
Ready!
Begin.
Freeze Lancer!
Rising Wyvern.
Go get it!
Resonate with the earth.
Grab Field! Arctic Waterfall! Into the shadows!
Take this.
One left!
I can carve through on the wind. On your
Freeze Lancer!
My armor!
dazzle.
Toxicity!
Air pressure.
Blazer! Go get it! Purge Malevolent! Arctic there! Yes,
If it's in the sky, it's mine.
The everlasting darkness.
Purge Malevolent!
I'm only getting started now. Sleep now. You're mine.
All mine. Eat dirt.
My ears go! Water! Blah, blah, blah! Magic!
Can you take it?
Tidal Wave! Slowdown!
Hold up. Is this as valuable as I think it is?
Get lost.
Resonate with the earth.
You're mine.
You require a hand.
Can't get out of this.
I'm only getting started.
My asthma!
Rotating pile driver.
Denied.
Armor won't save you. Say no more. Got it.
Well done! I'm only getting started! Magic is here! No disrespect! Time to wait! Mine! One more! I never miss!
Trinity!
I think I'm getting stronger.
This looks nice and tough.
How long has it been since I last went this hungry? Through these lands most verdant green, my eyes alight for sights unseen. In Menancia, pure and pristine.
What is it you see exactly?
That's not for me to say.
What's that big tower over there?
What do you say we check back in on the ranch?
Want something to munch on, Hoodle?
Hell yeah! There's no way you can complain about how this tastes!
Kisara, let's talk for a bit.
Sorry for rambling on so much about my past earlier.
Don't sweat it. It was fun hearing you reminisce about the good old days.
Come on, you don't have to pretend with me. I know I can tend to go on sometimes, when it comes to my brother.
You said it, not me. Anyway, I don't think it's something for you to be embarrassed about.
Hey, Alphen. When you were a kid, was there ever a time when you had to bury someone younger than you?
Well, it's hard to say. I'm guessing that you have, though.
Yeah. During the previous crown contest, with the Lord before Dohalim. Life back then was truly hell. I think that's why I tried to ignore what Miguel was telling me for so long. Because I was afraid of going back to such a dark time. Of losing hope. I wanted to believe in our paradise so much that I doubted the one person I should have trusted most. I don't blame blame Dohalim for that. I simply didn't want to face facts. And I ended up trying to project my ideals onto everyone else.
It's strange. Whenever you and Dohalim talk about Menancia, it's always like it's some big failure. We're talking about fixing 300 years worth of damage here. Isn't it a bit optimistic to think it was all going to be resolved after only 5?
You might be right. Maybe it was a mistake when Menancia... No. When I decided to stop seeing the darkness in our society. I have to admit the truth. To myself, first of all. I'll take watch tonight. It's okay. Before we go, do you guys have everything?
Not this way, I guess.
Dispose of the trash.
Into the shadow! Freeze Lancer! Here I go! Here! I'm only getting started! Go get him! Prototype field! Go get him!
Pesky airborne scoundrels!
Sounds like a job for yours truly.
The enemy wields arms too.
You'll soon see about that! Here I go! I'm already getting started!
the earth!
Bullseye! There!
Rising Wyvern!
One more!
I'm ready!
Bullseye!
Air pressure!
I need to be stronger.
This will be a delicious piece of cake!
Where are you going?
Take three, Lander!
You're mine.
Here's a purge malevolence!
Here I go.
Searing waterfall! And here! My will!
Flare
Tornado! Here goes!
Blind freak! Why can't they just sit still?
Sion, can you take care of them?
No sooner said than
Real
done.
handy at a pinch.
It takes a true marksman to use.
Well,
I'm ready!
can't think of
Keep
anyone
going!
better.
Go for it!
Prepare to crumble!
Well, looky here!
Out of our way!
Arctic waterfall! Freeze here! Here goes!
Burn!
Purge malevolence! Arctic waterfall! In here!
Where are you going?
Here there!
The water's magic
You're
is mine.
Take this! Got flyers!
I've got this! Let a marksman handle
Here's
it.
another!
All yours!
Here goes! Here's a
Shooting
dog!
pile driver!
Excited.
Do it! Arctic!
This ends now!
Consider yourself finished!
See you continue on in that vein.
Yes, my lady?
Something you wanted to say? This one's got your name on it!
Action to action! Resonate with the earth!
Now! One more!
Stalagmite!
Purge
On your
malevolence!
knees!
My magic is amped!
Flaming
Now
pressure!
it's mine.
Rising falcon!
Toxicity! Here goes!
The waters of
Magic is amped!
On your
Tidal
knees!
wave! Bullseye!
Shockwave
There!
blast!
I never miss!
Air pressure!
Do it! Go get him!
I can feel my power growing! No choice!
My
I'll take you all on!
Arctic waterfall! My Ozma!
Sleep now.
There! It's over!
The waters of creation.
Toxicity! Tidal wave! Bullseye! Hit! Toxicity!
Here I go.
It's over!
Sleep now.
Stalagmite!
I'm only getting started. The waters of
My Ozma!
primed and ready.
Tidal wave! My Ozma!
Rising
Here
Wyvern!
goes.
Eat dirt!
Here's another line! One
Can't
last
get
one!
out of
We
this!
turned the tables on him.
There are still more left.
Right! No time to hold back!
Save you!
Regenerate! Rising Wyvern! Now I can let loose! Finish this!
Let's get toasty.
Burn strike!
Didn't even break a sweat.
Still thinking about how to act around Dohalim?
That obvious, huh? Except I don't think I'll be changing much after all. Don't get me wrong, I'm not going to stay his servant. However, I am going to treat him like a fellow comrade, the same way I would with you or anyone else. For as long as I can remember, I've spent my life protecting others. But isn't that what friends do too? Support and protect one another in times of need?
Which in the end pretty much means doing as you've always done, right? If that's what you're most comfortable with, I'm certainly not going to give you any grief over it.
Actually, I've been thinking about how I ought to act around you all as well.
Oh?
When I set out on this journey, it was to rid Elda of its enemies, and search for wisdom in the outside world. Wisdom that I could potentially put to use on my return. I'm grateful to you all for letting me tag along. But it got me thinking, what am I actually contributing by being here?
What are you talking about? You know how to hold a weapon, don't you? That's help enough.
Is it though? Sometimes I wish there was more I could be doing to pull my...
Oops, sorry about that. Jeez, I'm famished.
Now that you mention it, what do you guys normally do for food and meals when you're out and about on your travels?
What do you mean, what do we do? We find stuff to eat and eat it. So long as it's meat, I'm not fussy.
Eating what you like can be good for morale in the short term, but you need to think about your diet if you want to stay healthy.
Does that mean eating vegetables too?
Isn't that obvious?
It does, which I guess hasn't been happening up till now.
Yeah, to be honest.
It will do her good to have a project.
No, not Kisara. I meant you. Was there anything you wanted to add?
Me? Certainly you're not looking to me for culinary skill, I hope.
Typical Renan, leaving everything to someone else.
Rinwell, I don't think...
That said, should you need my skills on the battlefield, please rest assured I have no intention of shirking my responsibilities, regardless of who we may face.
I'm sure no one doubts that. Listen, guys, if we're traveling together, we should probably at least try to make an effort to get to know one another, don't you think?
I wouldn't get your expectations too high in that regard. Believe it or not, sometimes I'm not sure I even know myself all that well.
Something wrong? You look like you're deep in thought.
Not exactly. I was merely thinking about you two and your sense of etiquette.
Oh?
Etiquette?
Indeed. To be quite frank, I find your lack of manners to be nigh intolerable.
That's not being frank, that's being and forget it. Do we really need to talk about this now?
Yes. I find such impropriety on your parts to be deeply unsettling. It concerns me greatly.
What do you want us to do? We were slaves. We never got to learn how to be proper like you.
Yeah, what he said. Maybe you missed how we were just focused on surviving.
Perhaps, but Kisara here demonstrates that it's quite possible for a Denon to learn proper manners.
That's because I was given the opportunity to learn. Moreover, my duties as a guardsman required it. Not every realm is like Menancia, as you well know.
Yeah, I don't think it's fair to hold us to some other city standards.
Exactly. You've got to remember what it's been like for us living under the Rena elsewhere.
I will concede that you do indeed make a valid point. It would appear, for all my espousing the virtues of equality between our peoples, I was still looking down on the two of you.
You don't need to beat yourself up. I wasn't that offended by what you said, man.
Nevertheless, I shall mind my words from here on out. Having said that, I do believe you two would still benefit from learning the basics of proper society. I would be more than happy to teach you both when we camp out, if you like.
Yeah, no, I'll pass. Acting all prim and proper isn't really my style.
If you say so. How about you, Law? Would you like to learn? Although I suppose my first task is to reform your attitude toward the idea of good etiquette.
You're not gonna let this go, are you?
Hey, let's stop for a minute.
What's up? You already tired?
My armor's pretty heavy. I think I need a little rest.
I second that. All of this walking is starting to take its toll on me as well.
What? You don't look it.
We can't spare the time. There's places we need to be. Mahag Sar's capital, Niez, is our destination right now.
But if one of us collapses, it will only serve to slow us down. And in your case, Alphen is the only one who could carry you. Best to rest while you have the opportunity.
Enough already! I need a break, so we're taking one.
I don't need you fretting over me.
Fretting? Hey, it's not like I'm...
Been looking for you.
For me? Why?
He's tough.
Who are you? You said you were looking for me. Why?
Beautiful, precious life.
What the...
That is all I desire.
Then why are we fighting? Who even are you? Here I come! It's over!
Negative game! On your
I'm only getting started.
Here.
Mega
Here I go.
Sonic!
I'm never finished.
Dragon Sword!
You're mine.
Who the hell are you?
bastard!
This guy's not normal.
His speed is unbelievable.
You mean he even surpasses a lord? One more. Healing art.
Negative game! Resonate with the earth!
Here's a healing art. First aid.
You picked the wrong fight!
It's
Why don't
over.
It won't escape me.
Thunderbolt. Lightning condemn. Glacial spear. Here's evil. Freeze laser.
Okay, here I go!
Another incantation ruined.
Here's a healing art.
Here!
First aid.
Can't get out of this!
There. And again.
Here.
Demon Fang!
Everlasting dark. If it's in the sky, it's
Take
blood.
on your Enjoy.
Here I go. I'll never miss. It's over. Mind if I do?
Sword Rain Alpha!
Entertain me.
Here's a healing art. First aid. First aid. Far enough. Let's show 'em just what this team can do.
Ignite!
Show me your strength. Is that all that you've got? Very well. Then die.
Shion, wake up, please!
Alphen?
Shion!
Thanks, but you're kinda crushing me.
Sorry.
It's okay. And so am I. It's not as bad as it looks.
Not bad. That's... Shion, we thought
I'm
you were...
fine. Really.
What the hell were you thinking?
Well, you were trying to protect me too, you know.
Yeah, but I have the sword. It's different.
It's not different. Besides,
Hmm?
Never mind. It's nothing. Anyway, thank you.
But I didn't... Look, I'm just glad that you're...
Alphen?
Sorry.
That guy said he'd be back. I think maybe we should get moving before he returns, right?
Rinwell has a good point. We need to go. Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Shion, are you sure you're okay?
Yeah, I already applied some healing arts to it. It didn't even leave a scar.
But his sword went nearly straight through you.
I'm all right. Unless I've turned into some kind of ghost and I'm haunting you all right now.
No, I know you're not. It's just...
Look, I appreciate you looking out for me, but I'm fine, really.
There was also that strange light that appeared when Shion was stabbed. It seemed to make the enemy retreat when he saw it. Alphen, do you have any idea what it might have been?
A light? I don't know. I was kind of preoccupied with other things at the time.
Now that I think of it, between that light and the blazing sword, just what sort of person are you, Alphen? Can you use Danon astral arts like Rinwell, perhaps?
He wouldn't know, Dohalim. He doesn't have any memories from his past, remember? Besides, we should really be getting out of here.
I suppose you're right. Forgive me. We've almost reached Nias, the capital of Mahag Sar. With any luck, we'll find a place there for Shion to rest. Hey.
How are you holding up after that last fight? You're not too hurt, are you?
I'm fine, really. See for yourself.
If things get too tough out there, go ahead and fall back. I can take a beating if I need to.
I'm not here just to stand around and have everyone protect me.
I get that, but there's nothing wrong with admitting you have weaknesses too.
Do I look like I'm just trying to put on a brave face to you?
I can't feel pain, but you still can, can't you?
Look, I appreciate you're trying to look out for me, but even you go down in fights from time to time. Please, stop trying to babysit me. It's getting old.
It's not that. I just...
We've reached our destination.
You guys want to rest here?
Guess I'll polish up my sword.
Dohalim, your spare bracers were getting dirty, so I polished them up along with the rest of your equipment.
Why, thank you, Kisara. I greatly appreciate that.
Maybe it's just my imagination, but you sure seem to fuss over Dohalim a whole lot, Kisara.
It is a little strange. Almost like you're still in his service.
Really? That's certainly not my intention. Besides, he's not the only one I'm like that with. Hey, Law, I saw your clothes were starting to get holes in them, so I stitched them back up for you.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Kisara.
Point taken. Do you just like looking after people?
I wouldn't go so far as to say I like it, but I get anxious if I don't. I'd always like to help if I can. It comes naturally to me. Back in the day, Miguel and I used to look after the younger kids a lot, so that's probably where it comes from. He taught me everything I know, and I mean everything. How to cook with wild plants, how to sew clothes so they'll last. Without him, we never would have been able to survive.
However, you're not a lord anymore, Dohalim. You need to get used to the idea that people aren't just going to wait on you hand and foot.
Yes, you're absolutely right. I'm ashamed to admit that I felt no qualms about her doing all that for me. As both a Renan and especially as a lord, one becomes too accustomed to those beneath you tending to your every need, both Renans and Danans alike.
Sure, that's how all you Renans are probably raised. But just to be clear, we're not your servants, Dohalim. Got that?
Absolutely. Moments such as this provide me with ample opportunity to confront my unease. It is difficult to tend with my own motivations.
What do you mean?
The truth of the matter is that my espousal of coexistence in Menancia hardly came from an idealistic place. That instinctive unease I feel deep within serves as a reminder for what it is that all of us here fight for.
Don't be so hard on yourself. No one's going to abandon you if you aren't always perfect.
Looking at her now, I think she's more like his mom than his servant.
You should get some shut-eye. I think we've rested long enough. Let's keep moving.